Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Odin here, your friendly neighborhood Odin. Coming to you, I was working on this piece. It is glitching out my computer, or my camera, just like another one I was working on a couple pages ago, where the same thing, and you can almost see it. I can watch this like digital thing happening on the drawing, and once I put my hands on it, it's gonna totally like freeze out. But this is the next page we're working on. Just thought I'd share it as I talked a little bit because I'm so excited because my Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup and bringing it back to Colorado, which is one of the coolest things. It's been a while. We were spoiled at the start of our franchise with such a great team with back in the day, you know, so it's nice to have that come back. Such an amazing team they compiled. Exciting, fun style of play against a very good Tampa Bay Lightning team. So I'm so very happy that we are once again the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. So anyway, that's exciting news. Just finished my weekend with my oldest daughter, and we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of work. We worked hard. We played hard, and now she's back with her mom. But to celebrate tonight, I am gonna go sing some karaoke. Maybe I will do "We Are the Champions" just to rub it in. I doubt there's any Tampa Bay fans at a bar here in Washington, but if there is, oh man, I'm gonna rub it in their face so hard. All the Kraken fans here in Washington they don't care. They knew their team sucked and it was no big deal. They can't all start out amazing franchises like Colorado did. We might sing that. Posting the video, another driving and singing with Odin video, and maybe we'll sing that one because I've done that one many times. Yeah, I just want to go celebrate. I've been kind of cooped up for a little bit, and I go, well, it's time to get out for just a sec, wet my whistle, sing some songs, and enjoy myself. But yeah, I wanted to give a quick update. We are very near. This story is reaching its exciting conclusion, and we are about, it's tough to say, and I don't like telling people my style of creating because I get a lot of weird looks and backlash, and I don't care, but I don't like explaining it. I also like keeping it a little bit of a secret for a while. So I don't exactly know how many pages, we'll just put it that way, how many pages are left for this one story, and then the other one's going to be roughly 30 more pages on top of this, but we are at 49 pages and counting. So the one story will be at least over 50, and then the following story at least 30. So we are going to have an 80 plus page initial book for Unconditional Shove anthology series, and I'm always excited that when this thing gets ready to launch. I have pumped the brakes a little on expectations as far as when it's going to get out. That's why I haven't set up a crowdfunding campaign. I haven't done any of that because once those expectations are set, you run the risk, especially on your first book, of disappointment. And you only get one chance for a first impression, is what I've heard. So I'm working very hard to make sure the first impression is good, and everything feels very confident that everything will flow as smoothly as possible, considering I've never done it before. And knowing that there's going to be so many bumps in the road, so much shit that I don't account or can account for, or didn't account for, or didn't know. And I'm trying to learn as much as I can from people who been there before, but regardless, there's going to be those things, and I'm fully aware of that. So I want to feel fully ready as possible to make that plunge and launch, and then it's going to be full speed ahead marketing, and you guys are just going to get sick of me talking about this book nonstop. I've heard a lot of people like, hey, you're not promoting, you're not talking, and I'm like, there'll be a time for that. Right now, it's just about getting to know people, letting people know that I am a person out there, and I'm a good guy, and I've got what I think is a fun, cool concept book that when it comes out, it'll be like very different from anything anybody else has picked up or read before, and a lot of that, I'm not gonna lie, is probably gonna be based on the novelty feeling, knowing that I've never fully made a comic before. And there's a lot of people who insist I have to do it this way or do it that way. I take that advice very serious, but I also know that in the end, anyone who knows Odin's going to do what Odin wants to do. I think if I do it that way, I will find the audience that will love this. And I do believe it'll be a decent sized audience, especially as time goes on. You know, you temper your expectations for your first book and first diving out there into the world of as a relative unknown, like not even a relative unknown, as a literal unknown. So anyone who is getting excited, I've had several people talk about their excitement for this book, makes me feel amazing, and I would love to see that grow. And we're slowly building that interest and love for the style. I think it comes through in the artwork, and the stories will be fun, and I would say different. And I'm not saying that to make it sound like I don't know what I'm doing, because I've been saying that all along. But different as in there are tropes and there are things that are expected, and sometimes when people zig, I want to zag, and the results will prove themselves, whether it was a smart move or an ill-advised move. But it's what I am going to do, because that's just the way I am. I'm not ever going to follow suit or make something that is going to look and feel and remind you of something else. I'm going to throw things out there like, oh, we love the old horror anthologies from EC Comics, and we loved creepy and eerie. I'm going to do those things, but this isn't going to be that. It's going to be my own thing. And I want it to feel like my own thing. I want my book to feel like me. And then it'll be take it or leave it. That way no one can say this is the last thing I'll ever want. Whether people call it shit or call it amazing, the last thing I ever want is for someone to say it's derivative or that I'm stealing from another idea or source. That is the last thing I want. And so even when I was a musician, as a lead singer, I took great pride in people saying that no one else sounds like you. It doesn't mean everyone's going to like you, because some people feel comfort in that derivative or what's expected or status quo. But you will find an audience that will be diehard, because they'll see the kind of independent integrity in that you're doing what you want to do and not what is expected of you. Now, there's lots of things that I've learned going through this process that it's going to evolve, but it's going to evolve the way I feel that I'm evolving, rather than the way the industry's evolving or the way other artists and writers evolve. It'll just be my own thing, and I'm rambling on about that, but I want that to be understood, and I think it'll come through. So all that said, I am just about to head out and go sing some songs and wet my whistle and enjoy myself and bask in the Avalanche victory and taking home the Stanley Cup for 2022. Go Avs, great year, amazing year, and great playoff run. Gave us a scare for a little bit. They went up 3-1, and I thought for sure the next game, but gave us a little scare by losing last game. But then here it is. We are the champions. No time for losers. Sorry, Tampa fans. I have no time for you or the rest of the NHL. Tampa's probably the closest. They're the least losery. That said, we're the champions. That's all I care about. So anyway, until next time, I hope you enjoy the teasers I throw out there. I hope, if you like what I'm doing, that you are, for better or worse, you don't know all the stories. You don't know what I'm doing here, but getting the name out there, those of you who have done that and have talked me up for whatever reason, I appreciate it so much. I really can't even put it into words. People have told me, either in public or on the side, that how much they enjoy my artwork, which makes me happy because I enjoy making it 10,000 times more than anybody out there could ever enjoy looking at it. So it's always going to happen, and I just, again, hope it finds its audience, and hope that that audience is decent sized, of course, but whatever size it is. If I count you among that, or if you count yourself among the fans of what I'm doing, thank you so much. You're the best, and I hope everyone, regardless fan or foe, friend or indifferent, it doesn't matter. If you're watching this, I hope you're doing awesome, and that life is treating you well, and that even if it's not, you're seeing the bigger picture, that it never stays like that, especially if you have an attitude of gratitude. So be thankful, be awesome, be pure excellent. This is Odin. We'll see you later.